Alright, and we should be live. Now, today we have yet another tournament match, this time against Liam, who is currently C2 in BG, so this is gonna be a wonderful match. However, this is still played with the limited decks, which is mostly Halloween themed, and that means even a monster roster like Liam's will be somewhat limited because of that, and it improves my chances here, but it doesn't guarantee anything. It's gonna be best of 7, GC nodes, 3 rerolls are allowed for either person, and that's about it, I believe. Pepe, I will pick heads as usual. Gotta make sure I actually have my opponent added here. I do not. I can't add them through here. Okay, well, since they have a special character in their name, they are gonna have to add me instead. First, Jesus, there were at least 3 people before you, but close enough. Brian, great to see you too. Liam, Popeye, I believe. Spider-Geddon, are you a fan of Professor X? I don't use him all that much, but yeah, he's cool. It's used up, alrighty. Yeah, that doesn't work. I need to use the special character, which I don't have. What's up, Finn? Hope you're doing well. Good luck with the run. Thank you for that. Hello to you too, Blue Moon. Ras Al Ghul too. Can't trust Pepe? Yeah, why not? Excited for Dazzler. She's been one of the most wanted characters forever. How do you feel about her? I haven't seen her animations or anything yet, just the short quick videos that we got out of them both, so other than that I don't really know yet. Not seeing him. Send when ready. Liam, you are not in my friends list. There we go, okay. Alright. Well, let's see how this goes. Didn't realize we needed a champ on roller skates until I saw Dazzler. Yeah, hopefully she plays well as well. Alright, so what do we have? Rank 3 Sunspot. Oh. When I said his deck would be limited by this, it's still not great for me. ban the Groot. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks. But I'm sure he won't be too big of a problem. Now looking at his PI, he seems to be running at least half the recoil masteries, assuming bleed. So with that in mind, actually I can't remember if Elsa Bloodstone is allowed for this. She might be. Yeah, I probably need some mutants to deal with that. It was a limited deck. Pepe made a list of champions we are allowed to use. Unfortunately, I don't have the full list on hand that I would be able to show. So, yeah, I mean, as you can see, there are no Juggernauts, Bullseye, Serpents, stuff like that. So the usual really overpowered champions are not allowed for this. You know, I just might need to ban the Enchantress. It is a rank 3 that's gonna suck. And yep, there's the Elsa, and I didn't get a mutant. Should have taken the Sinister. Or Nightcrawler to start off with, that would have been great as well. Well, either I'm gonna have to use my first reroll. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't have a choice. And I didn't get a mutant. Great. Well, the Elsa Bloodstone round I basically lose guaranteed. To remove the bleed from Bishop, simply let him dash back and try to hit his block. He'll purify it himself. Alright, who do I not need here? I don't think I'll need Void. I have Nefaria to deal with the Mephisto. Well, since she's gonna be bleeding anyways, so might as well lean into that and just try to nuke the fight. About the best I can do. Hope you give out some emotes today. Probably, we'll see. Could you dash at me? Yeah, that's not great. Slightly better AI and my score would be... well, it still wouldn't be great. But I would be... slightly more confident. Though I really don't think this is gonna be enough. It was! Alright then. No Elsa trap for him. Also Jason and Shamat, great to see you both. I am reading the chat whenever I have a chance to, but I'm also try not to be too distracted by the chat. Been read last, Jason. You're gonna have to wait for that. There's technically a way to do this properly. I doubt I will be able to, but I'll give it a go. My Rintra isn't even ascended though, so... Fantastic. And you intercept with it, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's the unstoppable. Can't intercept yet. No! Yeah, I should have just gone for it with Spider Ham or something, but I was not confident about the matchup. Though, had I done that, I assume he would have just used a better option himself. Man. Also, yeah, I should have just nuked the fight, ignore the damage effect at the start, stack up a lot of ruptures and then deal with it afterwards. Should use Nefari, but I need the damage here. I'm still not comfortable using Nefari properly. Plays Piggy? Yeah, I was considering it. Okay. I'm not too confident in that. Yep. Unfortunate. Again, if the AI would let me intercept at the start a bunch more, I would be more confident in that, but with him being passive, there's just no chance. Sassy Cook? Yeah, that too. Jason, can you kindly shut the fuck up? You're not helping. I'll stick with the same bands for now. I'll deal with the Enchantress. I can't leave these two attackers open and a Tuma. With the limited deck, there's just not enough counters for me to be comfortable drafting them. We'll see. I'm not too pressed about this match, but it would be ideal to beat this guy. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. Alright, for Mo I do need a science, so that works out. I can nuke the Mathing with Sassy if necessary, but I would like a better option for that. Or I get another science I can use for Mo. That works too. Remember mutants? Yep, I am keeping an eye on it. Unfortunate last pick. Would have loved if he didn't get a counter to Kindred, but no one tells Jason to. I mean, fair enough. Let's see. Is he gonna do a mirror match with me? Or is he gonna take his loss here, save his better options for rounds 2 and 3? Hard to say. Since I got more science, I can use Nefaria for the Mathing and finish with full health. Okay, he's going the throw route. That makes sense. Score is 1-0 to Liam. He is winning. Awaken 1-star, it is a 2-star Groot. You can't awaken 1-star champions, and Groot doesn't exist as a 1-star either. He's using Red Skull for this. Is he not trying to throw this round? That's weird if so. That's fine. I would have thought he'd save Red Skull for offense, since it is a rank 3, but I guess with Sassy and Ham that's not really necessary. Now for Mathing I will be using Nefaria, I think. It allows me to save my Sassy for offense round 3. Assuming we get there, that is. Then I do have 2 sciences for Mo. Void can do it, but I'll save Ham to be the faster option. Ham can also take Sassy under a minute. I'm looking okay right now, but we'll see. I need the Titan Crystal, keep it up. That would be great. I would love to awaken my Silver Sable from it. And not get something that I actually want, like Enchantress or Shatra Awakening. That's a decent fight from him though. Got the fight down. Not too much health loss. Looks like that's probably mostly recoil. So let's see, Man-Thing on D, only thing he can realistically do. Kindred as a coin toss for him. Then Nefaria on attack for Man-Thing. The reason why that's a decent matchup is, well, the health steal is one thing, but also Nefaria, once he enters the Ionic Overcharge, his attacks become non-contact. And what that means is that Man-Thing will not nullify the pustules on non-contact attacks. He can still nullify them when you parry a hit or something, but when you attack him, he's not gonna nullify them. Let's see. Decent. Not enough. Noted. Faria does work pretty well, I guess. Now that I actually know somewhat, or have some idea of how he actually works. Now, realistically, the best thing I can do is Void. He does have the recoils, he can't avoid the damage at the start of the fight with anyone. Then I still have Sassy for his Sassy, or Ham for the Ebony Maw. I'm gonna be using the Faria on offense, trying to heal it all back. However, if he's running Despair, then health steal is not gonna work. And yeah. He can still reach enough of the special one, but that means he also takes recoil from it. Let's see. It's also possible I will just mess this fight up anyways. Could you dash at me, not away from me, thank you. Jesus. Okay, well. Well, I threw again. Of course. It's a rough start. It wasn't that difficult. Yep. Simple throw on my part. What can I say? Parried twice. Yeah, I was. Well, punishing Sassy special 1 with Sassy is not easy because of his very long dash back. It gives him way too much time to recover, trying to dash in. But I was still comfortable doing it, even knowing that because I was in Wrath and stun immune. Had I not been in Wrath, I probably would not have even tried it. But yeah, both of these losses are essentially just me playing bad. Which is honestly nothing too new either. Happens all the time. I'm curious about the Shatra ban though. She's not exactly a fast champion for this meta, so banning her is a bit weird. Comeback, I mean I wish, we'll see. I'm not too confident, but well, we'll see. He already has an option for Mephisto in Warlock, but at the very least he's a time sink if the AI is being annoying. But if you get decent RNG, that's not gonna do anything, so... Not getting any of my good defenders. You have the Mo counter, nothing for Rintra yet though. Okay, well now I need another Mo counter, or that's gonna be a throw for me. One of the two. I could really use my own manting at the moment. Liam solid player, oh for sure. One of the best there is. Well, ask and you shall receive. Question is, can I actually perform? Or am I gonna mess this up? Gonna use up my Mo counter, but it should be okay still. I was war? Alright. I'm not getting too many fights these days because most of my tactic champions are banned every war. Which kinda sucks, but at the same time, at the very least it makes the war videos a little bit shorter. Alright, I would have been surprised if he was faster, but he is running recoil, so who knows. And Michael, I would definitely rank 2 her. I gotta say, I'm kinda screwed here no matter what, from the looks of it. Since the only science I saw in the draft was Nefaria. I don't have a reliable option for Ebony Maw, and then Rintra as well. I didn't get any non-buff reliant champions who hit decently hard, so no Sassy or anything of the sort. So the Rintra also is gonna be an issue. Andrew, I'm trying not to lose this 4-0. I'm sorry. Okay, he starts with the Rintra. In that case, what I should... Never mind. Well, this is still technically doable. It's not happening, but it's doable. Running recalls with MD. Don't use it. Of course you would. Dick. And you won't even dash at me? You just wait? Okay. I would've gone for a reparry. Rocket Raccoon does work pretty well, actually, but mine is banned for this match. Liam keeps banning him. Unfortunate. And now, yeah, he's just gonna do the same thing. Sassy for Mephisto, while I struggle against Rintra using Mojo. This is gonna go great. Still, Mephisto on D is the best I can do. I don't really have an option. I can't use him on offense. I can't use Vox on offense here. Has to be Mephisto, has to be Mojo. I have to get the Fury early on without the neutralize. Then I need to keep it up and land the intercepts and crits with it, which is easier said than done. Could you fucking use the special? Okay, yeah, I know exactly what I did wrong there. I'm annoyed at myself for making the mistake. Now give me a mission I can do. Block a hit. I don't get crits because I didn't land an intercept. Okay, give me another mission I can do. Dodge a hit, that works. Use the special immediately. Punish a special. Okay, well that's the worst I could have gotten. Good luck to you. I'm already losing 3-0. And luck is not gonna save me at this point. Brian, that depends entirely on whether or not I will continue streaming after the match. It's not looking very likely at the moment. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not going to a special 3. Again, that would have been a winnable score, but I just keep messing up my fights. Special 3 wasted way too much time for that. As you saw there, once I got the crits with the Fury on the special 2, he hits very hard. But against Rintra specifically, trying to keep the Fury up, it's not an easy thing to do. GG's, it's not over yet, it's the best of 7. It's almost over, it's about to be, but it's not over yet. There is still a slight possibility of me coming back here. But it requires that I stop making these stupid mistakes. If you already have a 7-star Chavez, I wouldn't necessarily rank 3 them yet, but fair enough. But also, Andrew, that is very much appreciated. It was kinda a reference to you, but mostly because it is the Halloween season. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have the 7-star, I wouldn't rank 3 them unawakened, but I also would not ascend the 6-star since you already have the 7-star, presumably at rank 2, since you're asking for a rank 3. So having the ascension would be a waste of resources. Is the bug lady good on crit me? Not really, which is surprising. She's getting banned, but I mean, I'm not really mad about it. Well, at least I have Sassy ready for the Rintra. Assuming I get it. Assuming I get the chance to use him. Did he have a Sinister? I don't remember. Probably not. I do need a Science though. And for Kindred, or is he gonna take Mole? For Thing, he goes with Ham. Yeah, for Thing you don't really need a counter, and Warlock does the fight just fine. Overall, this draft is not looking great for me. I put the Enchantress down, he's gonna match me with that, which isn't ideal. But the coin toss is about the best I can ask for at the moment. Yep. Thought so. That's gonna be a Toad fight. He's not gonna do anything for defense or for me on defense. I'd rather save Sassy for Rintra, assuming I even get the opportunity. And then we'll go from there. Dumps the Warlock here because I put Toad on offense. Makes sense. He also has the kit to deal with Enchantress pretty well. This is Intercept and Heavy. This is Intercept and Heavy as well. Gotta love the cheap damage on this champ as a 7-star. Considering you have to bait heavies, you don't have a choice. And to think I could have this champion if the game didn't hate me. That is honestly shocking, but I'm not complaining, I will take it. It still leaves me in a rough spot here, but at least it gives me a chance. And I'll take a chance at this point. Nefaria for that. Also, Andrew, that is a great point. Okay, I think I actually won this one. It's not gonna be a 4-0. I'll take it. I was going to buy the offers today, but they're so expensive. 500 bucks to get a 7-star. I mean, it's not a spending event, it's just a pity system that most... Well, maybe not most, but a lot of gacha games have. Basically, what it means is if you keep buying bundles trying to hunt for a specific champion, and you spend like 500 bucks and you still miss, it's just a way to pity the player to give them the champion guaranteed at that point. There's no other reason to go for it. You got this, Finn. Brandon, we will see. Restarting game. Fair enough. Are you winning? No! I'm not winning. I am down 3-1. So, one more game for Liam and he wins. Essentially 2 out of the 3 losses I had were because I played horribly and threw. One of the losses was technically still my fault, but it would have been a 50-50. It would have been a close score. But the other 2 games it was just me playing horribly and making stupid mistakes. Warlock and Enchantress again. I hate fighting the champ. It's gonna take Nefaria here. Void makes sense for Mephisto. Can also be used on defense, but for him I would assume that's more of a defensive pick. I kinda do need a mutant. And might as well take the Mojo. Biggest issue he has currently, I guess there are 2 of them, Enchantress and Mephisto. Mephisto I'm confident I can take relatively quickly, but for the Enchantress I don't have a fast option for that. Doesn't really matter what I do. I'm gonna take Void. Vox is good for attack for these champions, but Void for Mephisto it saves a better science for the Enchantress. What happened to both of you? I suck at the game and my roster can't keep up. And for Legacy, I don't know. Just gonna use Void for this. He'll lose some health due to recoil and or the bleed. I can use my hand for this. It's not ideal, but it's about the best I can do. Intercept and heavy punish. Alright, let's see. Probably not gonna be enough. It's gonna be faster. Interesting. Without recoil, that fight takes about a minute, so he must have had some horrible AI. Which, at this point, again, I will take it. Still leaves me in a rough spot, because I don't have any good defenders for him. Gonna have to use Mephisto here to time stall, otherwise there's the potential of me being faster with my CGR. Could go Wolf as well. I gotta go fast here, I don't have a choice. How's it going? I am in the ropes at the moment, so... I don't know, you tell me. Have to be risky here, and it didn't pay off. Call on a dashback. He's on a specialty, I forgot. Okay, I utilized the bug there to finish the fight out, but I don't care, I would have lost anyways. MCOC auto block can't parry the defender, but if you time a parry input as the auto block triggers, you will parry them with the auto block. It's not supposed to do that, but... Alright, Mephisto. I think this is a GG's. CGR technically can do the fight faster, but I suck with CGR, so I'm not doing it. I need double petrify to start off. That is the furthest thing away from a double petrify. Still no petrify. Okay, I got the worst possible RNG, and that is exactly what I would expect. Okay, I mean, I deserve it at this point, but still. It's frustrating, but what can you do? Oh yeah, would not have won anyways. 34 seconds. The best defender I could put down was Void, due to the debuff damage, but still Alright, I can't even view it. Well anyways, with that out of the way, GG's to Liam, and I guess now is as good time as I can't speak. Either way, I guess now is a good time to play GC is what I'm trying to say. I just can't form the sentence properly. So, anyone here trying to snipe me? I would assume Andrew would like to, but he might be a little bit too high still. No kid friendlies do not count. If you want the emote, you have to beat me in an actual match. But yeah, this definitely a skill issue. And this definitely a skill issue. And this, I mean, this was a difficult matchup, but at the same time, how the fight played out, it was a skill issue. So what can I say? I believe the next meta is Spite and Placebo. The deck restriction was that there was a specific list of champions we could choose from, and no one else was allowed. I don't have pictures of the champions on hand at the moment. I probably should have set something up to, well, show on stream, but hold on, do I have to spend any tokens? I used to spend a couple. Low-key digging Shatra, but I have a feeling she's gonna get banned a lot. Potentially. At a rank 3 she's getting banned quite a bit, but or was when I had her in the deck. Give me just a moment, I'm gonna do something real quick. Where you hoarding tokens? I basically never go below 100k until the season ends and we get the rewards. Then I spend what I can to be sure I don't waste any of them. There's no real reason, it's just good to have them ready. Wait, do I not? Oh, I have the 4-star one. Finally? What do you mean? Didn't do anything. Red 2 gets no use in BGs for me. Champion I probably draft the least from this list. It's probably Killmonger, to be honest. Everyone has CGR and not too tanky with the guaranteed crits. I can do Negasonic though. Alright, is the Lord still here? He's gonna try to snipe me for this. No more poverty domino. Well, now that you said that, I need to check something else. Give me a moment, we'll get to BGs in just a second. 1600. $3,100. You know what that means? Let's see. How high do I need? 2,500. $29 is fine. The health increase and the damage increase, otherwise we'll make up for it. So, let's go. What's the limit on C5 at the moment? Never mind. Didn't wanna know anyways. I really just don't wanna fall out of C5, but if I do, I do. It's fine. C6 finish is all I really need from this season. Also, I should probably change the title of the stream. What the fuck is this roster and why? You have rank 3 to the second to last row. What? Okay. Okay, I mean, sure. It's looking like I will be giving away another Kabam demo. I should have declined the match and found someone else. Oh yeah, they are high sig as well. Photon is a max sig. Okay. I mean, here I am with my fucking spider ham and a 6-star enchantress. Pepe, look, have you seen Lord's roster? I'm not winning this. Jesus. Maxig Chavez, rank 3. What is my serpent gonna do other than roll over and die? Well, better than Maestro, I guess. Lord sucks. He's still high C5. I don't know what you're talking about. Mega whale. Oh yeah, this is definitely a mega whale. Like, what is my 6-star man thing gonna do against that rank 3 pixie? I'm lucky if the fight takes 50 seconds for him. I'm sure this is not the biggest Pepe, but it is up there, especially around C5. You know, he didn't get a good option for Sinister, so... There is some hope, but I'm guessing Domino Special 2 nukes the fight regardless, so... We'll see. I don't think the Domino's going on defense because of the Red Skull. Starting with Serpent. Okay, well... Honestly, realistically, he's gonna be using Sunspot for this. But that is very risky due to the special 1 of Sinister. Domino or Sunspot is my guess. Sig 46 Nova. I mean, he has everything high 6, so what is a couple 6 stones to a Nova gonna do? Like, let's be real here. Alright, the precision itself is not enough. Not against this guy anyways. Nice. 69 seconds. Nice. He should spare some SIGs. I could use a couple, yeah. Clean fight. It was, yes. A surprisingly clean one at that. Gonna get destroyed round 3. Maybe. Probably. Ah. And just when the fight was going well. Lefty Nox raid. That's very nice of you. The AI has been fixed for a while. They made a forum post about it. Right then, I'm gonna have to deal with a Nova, a rank 3 one. So this is gonna be great. Basically, what I have to have happen here is land natural crits on my special 2, while lucky, so I get the bleed damage boost from my relic, and then nuke the fight with that. So I need like a 300k special 2. I am gonna need you to use those specials though. Okay, lucky. Let's see. Nope. And that's a loss because he will be done roughly around now. The reason why I didn't use Domino on defense is because then I had nothing on offense for this guy. Sure, I had a man thing, but it's a 6-star, and I can't utilize the guaranteed crits. They're just gonna be weaker than anything he could normally do, so it doesn't work. No lucky boost, and no crits. What about now? Still no crit on the last hit. At this point I wonder if the special, or if the AAR from Domino can shut down the protection against guaranteed crits. Because if that is a thing, in that case I could potentially have used it. Thanks, Finn. Oh, fuck off. Don't thank me for playing the game and beating me. Ash, but the thing with that is I had nothing to deal with the auto block in that matchup. So if I were intercepting, I would likely get parried at some point. Which, again, would just give me a worse score. The only way that intercepting would have been actually the way to go there is if and only if Domino's AAR can turn off the protection against guaranteed crits, which I am not sure if she can. But technically, I wouldn't be surprised if it is possible. Alright, yeah, what's the cutoff for C5? When do I have to consider stopping playing? Oh, I have over 100 points of leeway, that's fine then. Pepe, how many points do you have? Let's look at it that way. 612, or you're gonna have to meet me down here, buddy. What is it gonna be? Are you gonna be trying for C4? Or are you gonna come down here and snipe me? Game has broken Finn's non-swearing code. Hey, it's past midnight here. All the children are sleeping. I don't have to worry about it now. But no, I'm not gonna start swearing all the time. It's just... Right after a tournament match, losing the way I did due to my own skill issues, immediately following by a sniped match where my opponent goes ahead and thanks me for beating me. I don't mind losing, but you just don't thank someone for losing to you. You don't do that. So while I'm at it waiting for a match, I am going to try to update the title. Alright. Isn't it like 3 AM for you? Yep. No, friendlies do not work for the emote. It has to be an actual match, either in Victory Track or Gladiator Circuit. Go to bed. I woke up at like 8 PM. Why would I go to bed? I've been up for what? 7 hours? Don't ask me why I... Why is not the important part. Opinion from new check. I have not played with him at all. I barely even know his animations, so again, I don't really know. But, delay should be as low as possible, Pepe. So like, the same as you, like 2 seconds if even that. Okay, JS again, I believe this guy already has the tide or the emote, so losing here doesn't really make a difference. Been ruin his sleep schedule. It happens every other week or so. Then I just put it back together by doing an all-nighter or something. It's not a very healthy way to live, but well, what can you do? And that does sound very decent, Victor, so who knows, maybe I'll... Well, no, actually no, I'm not getting him. I'm not buying crystals, and my luck with titans are horrible, so if he's any good, then I doubt I'm gonna get him. I can try, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. Alright, he got one of the cheat codes, I have one, but he has Scarlet Witch on top, which I can't match at the moment. Man-Thing is open, so if I get him, that would be great. But my own Scarlet Witch would be ideal. That or a Red Skull, so I can deal with the Domino. Well, this is a decision. You know what, since winning or losing doesn't matter at the moment, I'm gonna go with the gamble. If I have to deal with a domino, I have to deal with a domino. But so does he. It balances out. Somewhat, anyways. A mirror match, maybe? Fine. May the better RNG win. That's about all this meta is anyways. It's probably already done. Oh, I got the better luck there. That's nice. I wasn't getting any damaging or any damage increases with my RNG. I was just shutting down his power gain, which, don't get me wrong, is a good thing, but I really was assuming my opponent would get the damage to finish out the fight faster. Who's the best for Sentinel Relic? Great question. Off the top of my head, I don't remember what it does though. We're gonna have another mirror match. I'm gonna be assuming he's gonna be using Bishop on offense for that. Sassy on D. Okay, that makes more sense. Asakre also can do domino. I did it against Pepe in his stream today. He wanted me to snipe him, I did, and then I beat him. Also, I'm gonna need you to dash back, I forgot about that. There we go. Let's see what kind of RNG he got. Not good enough. Nice. Penny isn't awesome since only one incinerate is paused. That is a fair point. Oh, yeah, it's the incinerate one. I'm blanking on all the science or all the tech champions who do incinerate. I don't really know. Double perfect block, failed ignition, that checks out. Sounds about right. Oh yeah, Prowler would be a good one. I assume he has the incinerate. Do you have any champ special you particularly like dexing? Punisher special 1 is always nice. Other than that, I mean, do you mean full dexing or something I have like little tricks for? Because Nick Fury special 1 is nice. Warlock special 1. They're just partial dexes, but still. Oh, Ironheart, yeah. That would also be decent, I assume anyways. Big tilting. I might join you in a moment. We shall see. Rank 3 Hulk, not sure. I'm gonna assume everyone has half recalls up here at top C5, since that seems to be the case. Out of these, probably White Tiger to deal with any stray serpents I might need to deal with. Case in point. Can do Sinister 2. I think I use Goblin for Penny. I think I might have my Goblin on her as well. Phrasing, never mind. Okay, there's the RNG machine as well as a man thing. Alright, he didn't get a straight up counter to Sinister unless he rerolls. He rerolled. What did he get? Photon, okay, that's not bad. And I have a sneaky counter to Sinister that he might not realize. So I'm good, unless I mess up. Guessing he's gonna use RNG machine for this one. No, he throws. That's very weird. Make a list or a video on the best gems for next meta. That's not really what I usually do, but I'm gonna say I'll consider it, but I'm not making any promises. Okay, heavy. No, why would you use special too? That's the wrong thing. I dropped all my theories. Okay, now use it. Use it again. Use it. And you light intercept me. Heavy. Heavy. I may have made a mistake. That's horrible. I had a decent chance to win. Well, I guess, yeah, he did an impossible matchup himself and just gave up. So that's fair enough, but still, had he used anyone who deals some damage to the guy, he would have won that one. Okay, man-thing down. Let's see it. Hey, yep. Let's see. Use Chavez for that. Well, I'm not gonna win this round. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go for this. This is not a good idea usually, due to the concussion shutting down the guaranteed crits. But I don't want to deal with the poison. Or, okay, I have a 70% concussion on and I get 2 nullifies so quickly together. 3 of, okay, well, never mind then. What's the nullified chance on this game? Just out of curiosity. that it really matters, but... Alright. What can I do? Probably the best thing I can do is this. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to deal with a very annoying fight on my end, no matter who he places. 25%? It's very unlucky then. He goes Photon. This might be a stupid idea. There is the miss I need to worry about. However, I think if my RNG lets me, I should be able to ignore that. The heal reversal is gonna be a slight issue though. Well, that is the RNG machine, what can I say? Hold on, how the fuck? Wouldn't man think be nullifying literally everything, all of the buffs that you're getting? And then the poison... What? What kind of RNG is this? Okay, I mean, sure. GG's to them. Hey, Wolframite. He must have had some very good RNG not getting all the buffs nullified. Otherwise, I don't see how he's finishing with that high health. The regen would be shut down by Despair and the poisons, assuming he got any. That fight is sus. He's not cheating though. I highly doubt he would be. Just RNG machine. Scarlet Witch gives and Scarlet Witch takes away. Alright, we get a rematch against Pepe. He's very much after that emote as well. How dare you ban my Luke? Pepe, I know you're in chat. Why would you ban my Luke? You can have the Weapon X, you can have the Void, but why Luke? What do you mean I can't have him? Stenio, be nice. He's not accusing him of anything. There's no need to get mad. Okay, Titania for Man-Thing. Then we have the RNG machine. Give me the Electro, I know you want to. No rank 3 Massacre ban? Yeah, that is fair. I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're saying. If you could switch to English only in this chat, that would be great. Did you really re-roll a Massacre? Okay, well, that's a GG's. Yeah, that is exactly what I was saying. The RNG on that fight must have been insane. Not getting nullified on every single hit. Or close to that, I guess. Now, Pepe, you have the draft to win this. Just don't mess it up. Don't mess it up like you did earlier today. And you will get the emote. Typical. Time I need to go fast and go for the light attack, I get parried. Guess why wouldn't I? Okay, well that one I was trying to block. That's that's on me. This has been some of the worst AI I've seen in a while. Well, I can't blame this on AI, so ignore me. Just playing like shh. I'm playing bad. Let's go with that. Yep, did not have a chance to beat that speed. No matter who I would have used, I would have lost. Massacre would have been close. If the AI was nice. Yeah, crazy cat, that's kinda what I figured. Not that he was listening to the match, or my stream, but yeah, the result. Just RNG, that's all Scarlet Witch does. No reason to be annoyed by it. Let's see the RNG machine in action one more time, shall we? Place your bets in chat. Never mind, he didn't do it. I think he should have though. Could you... Thank you. Took a bit too much damage there, but I should be fine. He was using Scarlet Witch, I probably would have lost this one, considering how lucky my opponents always tend to get. Now then, I literally have nothing for Mephisto, and he has the 2 cheat codes left. So the best thing I can hope for is to use either Nova or Sinister on defense, and hope Pepe makes a mistake. Then I have Domino on offense from Mephisto, which technically can go past, but I will take some damage. There is the damage cap with the cheat death, and overall, no matter what I place, he will just nuke the fight. So this is once again, this is up to Pepe, and as long as he doesn't mess up, he wins. Pepe, you really should go Massacre there. I'm sorry, but that's the best option. I know Scarlet Witch can work just fine as well, but Massacre just destroys him. Ah, well, that's that. Ooh, what evade luck. Wait, that's not the crit from the node? That's from the relic? Why does it look the same? Fair enough. If Pepe loses this... There we go. But Pepe, for real though, you need to use Massacre there. It's a 20-second fight. He doesn't reduce damage on blocked hits, so the special 2 does the same damage, Pepe. You gotta trust me on this. If I wasn't stupid and I would have done my fight properly, I would have won that one. But only because you used Scarlet Witch and not Massacre. I mean, Pepe, that's fair enough, but at the same time, you should have gone with the better option. Still though, GG's. Honestly, you could have used anyone there and you would have won. What can I say? I'm playing like shit today. All there really is to it. No idea who this is. But since they are this high up, I'm sure they are very good. Own Age, I have not tested him out. All I know is he looks pretty cool, and that's about it. From what I hear, he seems to be good as well. But I'm not gonna say my opinions on it until I test him properly myself. Getting kinda screwed over at the moment. I need a counter to the domino. Otherwise that's gonna be a fun time. He gets the Nova. Okay. Well then. How many days do we have left of BGs? Does anyone know? I'm gonna use Sunspot for that. Yep, thought so. One week. Got it. 1 week too long, I would say. I don't know. One meta for a month straight, it's just not a big fan of that. I'm holding my block, why would you throw the special like that? Come on. And why is my game having those lag spikes that make the streaming software go poof as well? Not a big fan of that. It's fine if it only happens on stream, but it also happens on my phone. That's where I draw the line. Dilo spoke about that on his stream. Do you remember what he said? I think I was watching at the same time, but I was doing something else too, so I might have blanked on it. Well, RNG machine, let's see what you can do this time. I don't think Power Steel counts for removing his plasma anymore. That was a bug fix, I believe. No crits. Yeah, thought so. That used to work out, since Power Steel usually did remove the plasma, but that was a bug and doesn't work anymore. Well then, I don't know how Andrew sniped me as high as he is, but fair enough. Here we have another wild sighting of a whale. An invasive species that has taken over the celestial leaderboard for some time now. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do to control the situation. What's with the massacre ban, man? Do not give him the emote. It's not about me giving it, it's about him taking it from me. Not much I can say about it. Puny little enchantress, as if I was scared of that. You know full well, Andrew, that I don't mind an enchantress. Are you really gonna trust her to do anything for you? Crap, he didn't fall for it. I really don't wanna fight her. Don't gift him the win. That is only up to him. It's not in my hands. He has the stronger deck, so assuming he's gonna be using rerolls and everything to try to beat me, my chances are less than 50% at least. I'll see what I can do though. I'm not throwing. Not on purpose anyways. Okay, now is the point where he's gonna just be bullying me. Great. Well, let's see, what can I do here? He re-rolled and got Scarlet Witch. That's very mean. I should have a chance here, but we'll see. I'd say that's decent. Giant Walrus, I have not tried her. I haven't even read her kit. So, I mean, I'm really not in the loop with any of this that's currently happening in the game. I should probably start reading up on champs. highly recommend. Got it, though I don't think I'm gonna be ranking her up as a 6-star anyways. Just gonna wait for the 7-star release, whenever that is. Right, this fight is gonna be a timeout, from the looks of it. Still a decent fight, but Onslaught doesn't really have the damage on this meta. Damn, okay. I regret not using my red skull here. Would have won, but not like I could have known the result ahead of time. One time I want you to use your heavy, you're not doing it. Well, I said I wasn't scared of an enchantress. They should have listened to me. Did you spin? Thanks. I figured using Scarlet Witch there would have been too risky. Since Red Skull can take the fight slow and steady, he's a safer option. Scarlet Witch with all the power control, it can mess you up there due to how Enchantress works against Power Steel and Power Lock. I don't think either one of those is exempted from her abilities, so I just didn't want to deal with that. That's the thinking behind using Red Skull there. Yep, you are right about that. The Man-Thing fight would have ended just about the same way, really. It would have been slower on my end, but since Man-Thing can't nullify buffs of Red Skull, the fight would have been finished at full health essentially as well. So, assuming Red Skull has the damage to do it in the 2 minutes that we have, it would have still just barely been enough to beat him, but it would have been closer for sure. Alright, Steeler once again, gonna make it a 5, I guess 5-1 now. Not surprising. But also, why is he bullying me? Bullies me all the time. I have the material to take Medusa to rank 3 in December. That's nice. I hope you get her. I'm assuming there's gonna be a lot of RNG involved in getting the champion, so... yeah. I'm sure you will. Also, since everyone like Andy and a few others are streaming at the moment, I was thinking it was surprising how slow the chat has been today, but that explains it. Because people would normally rather watch Andrew the Rough play DGs than myself. With that said though, I don't really mind it. I'm not uselessly yapping as much as I normally do. I'm just lurking? Well, that's still nice to hear. Let's see the sim action, Steeler. I know you can hear me. Ah, crap. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. I don't actually have too much experience taking Bullseye with Domino. You can't be serious. 1%. Wouldn't have made a difference, but still would have been a nicer finish. Still though, that is pretty good. 50k for bullseye. I'll take it. Yeah, Michael, I get that. And I probably would do that myself too, if I wasn't so invested in tournaments. It's not that I really need BG champions for GC grinding or anything like that. I don't really care about finishing so high. But for the tournaments, I don't really have a choice, and I do like playing them. Okay, use that. Use that. There we go. Oh, he nullified on a blocked hit, so he didn't actually inflict the poison. It was going well, and then you go ahead and do that. Okay. Would have been a full yellow bar if that didn't happen. That is also good to know. You can use blocked hits to pop the buffs and then potentially shut down the poison. I'd not considered that before. But now I'm kinda screwed no matter what I do. I'm gonna be using CTR on offense no matter what, so the best defender I can put down is Nova. However, CTR kinda makes a mess of him. Even if I place Red Skull down, that's the same thing. CTR just destroys them both. Let's see. I'm gonna do a light starter. Please don't parry me. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Thank you. Don't throw it. Damn. I did it about as good as you could have. But nope. Not enough. If Nova was a 7-star, then potentially. But as a 6-star, nope. Own age, I really don't know. I mean, buff immune champions are gonna shut down the spite node completely, so you can do that. For defense, Serpent is gonna be the biggest issue out of everyone, I would say. Which is honestly nothing new. Bullseye's gonna be annoying due to the power gain. Which, well, same thing. On offense, Chavez can reverse the power gain, Spidey Supreme will be useful. The Fate Seal will allow him to nuke defenders very quickly, and he can also steal / reverse some of the Spite power gain depending on how many buffs the opponent has. And what else? I mean, generally Mystics will be good for the meta. Neutralized champions can shut down the placebo buffs. So, like Tigra, Rintra, Wiccan, all of those can shut down the placebos and deal with the Spite node in that way. But that's not as reliable though. What is the range for Snipe? I don't remember how many points I had. Michael, did you see? Or you can also go down or behind on the stream a little bit to check how many points I have and see if you're anywhere close to that. Well, this kinda sucks. Yeah, Michael, tell me about it. I've opened a couple more 7-star basics after the live opening. I did get a Warlock, so I do own one of those now. And I also got a double dupe on Penny, which, I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's not all that useful at the end of the day, but I'll use what I got. Now, what do I gotta deal with? Domino. I really hope she doesn't have the range for that. I really do, but judging by how confident he was placing Mantis there, I'm gonna assume she does. Could you dash at me? How about that? Why don't you run half recoil masteries? Mainly because I don't want to. It's such a hassle switching my mastery setup. I just don't feel like it. I've done well enough so far without them, so I don't really see a reason to do that for the final week. I'm not aiming for C4 or the top 3 spots, so if I can finish C5, even C6, I'll be happy with that. I don't like using recoil and beaches. What would make you start pushing for C1? That's hard to say, honestly. I mean, reward buff would be nice, but at the same time, I don't really play beaches for the rewards. They're just a bonus. I really don't know. I really hate the long queue times at the top. That's the main issue I have with it. I get so bored so quickly. Because whatever the answer is could help Kabam. I mean, Potentially, but at the same time I'm just a single player, and what I want isn't necessarily what everyone else wants. But I do get what you mean. I was spamming my striker, he's just too fast. You get an unblockable special if you have at least a bar of power once your special ends. So you gotta use the power steal. Just barely won. Okay, well, I mean, I shouldn't have won that one, considering how I screwed up at the end. I'll take it. No, dashing back is not necessary. The only reason why you want some distance before throwing specials is because when you dash in towards the opponent, you get the precision passive, so you get more crits on your specials. Other than that, the distance isn't necessary for anything. With that said, though, you really do want the precision before the specials, because she hits very hard if she crits. Fintech gonna accidentally land in C4. That's not happening. Cantone, I don't remember if he got the emote. I think he did. We'll see. Do you have a guilty pleasure, champ? Depends on what you mean by that. Someone who sucks but you enjoy using them in questing. That's a hard one because basically all the champs I use, I wouldn't consider them being bad. It really just depends on what you, the viewer, thinks might be bad, that I don't agree with myself. Up for a friendly? Sure, I can do one after this. I mean, Michael, does Vox count for that? Or Shatra, I guess? Neither of them are good for this meta specifically, so I can't really use them all that often. Serpent changes. Make the power gain on the special 3 weaker. Would have been a good one. Doesn't really need anything. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, Michael. I would have to check my roster for that. Well, now that I think about it, there is one that comes to mind. Penny. I really like playing with Penny, and these days she's just not great for BGs because there are way too many counters to her. So I guess if I had to say, that would be it. I really enjoy using Spider-Gwen. I love her animations as well, and when you get to the corner heavy spamming with the Enervate, that is fun, I do agree with that. That's probably the best rank 3 onslaught takedown I have had with Red Skull. 43 seconds. Well, we broke 600 points. That's nice. Michael, have I added you already? Remind me again what your in-game name is. I am horrible with names. But before we do... So I guess to name a few. Spider-Man Superior is one of them. Mojo, I guess, would fall into that. Most people wouldn't consider him a great champion. Then there's Penny, as I said. Zemo is one. I know some people consider him a very strong champ, others think he sucks. I do like playing him. I don't know what it... It's probably the fact that once you get the bleeds on, they will stay permanently. And when it comes to games, I am a big fan of like DOT effects in general. So if we have like a bleed or a poison build in another kind of another game, that's usually my go-to build. For example, the Souls games, bleed builds, poison builds, Scarlet Rot on Elden Ring, stuff like that. I'm a big fan of that, so that's probably the reason why I like playing Zemo. Yeah, Michael, what's your... Oh, the name is Ghost. Let's see. Zoom is this one. Yes, Deb, yes he will be. And I can't wait. I run Blood build in Elden Ring with the Rob. River of Blood, I see. Oh, you're one of those people. Ew. Meta katana builds. Next season is Spite, Placebo, and Fate Seal on the attacker's special activation. And what that means is basically you stack up all the Spider Seal buffs on the opponent, and then you throw a special. It triggers a Fate Seal on both champions, which means the Spider Seal buffs are nullified, and when they are nullified, they deal a ton of damage, and you can nuke down any defender that doesn't have a cheat death or damage cap doing so. Basically, the very early days of Elden Ring PvP, I had a build with the Antspur Rapier as well as another rapier that had... I had the Antspur Rapier with Bleed and then the Scarlet Rot, and then I had another rapier with Frostbite and Poison. So I was dealing 4 different like damaging effects with basically every hit. And I got hate mail for the first time in ages playing any game by doing that. It was a lot of fun. By far my favorite build for PvP in Elden Ring was the Dragon King's Crag Blade, the boss weapon you get from the Dragon Lord Placidus Axe. And the reason for that is the weapon art. It gives you hyper armor, which means you literally cannot be staggered out of the animation, so once you turn into the storm cloud, there's no stopping you. So basically I made a full-on nuke build with that, and my plan was that whenever the opponent did something that locks them in an animation, I just ate whatever hit they were throwing my way and completely nuked them with one shot with the storm cloud. It was so much fun. I believe I still have some clips on my PS4 doing that. I wasn't paying much attention to the draft. Luckily this is a friendly, so it's fine. You missed the Dragon Lord boss? Man, you gotta go back and fight it. It's one of the coolest bosses I found playing the game. Can you heal to M2? At this point, no. Oh, the Bolt of Grandsax was the weapon of choice for my friend that I played at the same time with. And yeah, that's a very fun one too. Wait, when did I put Scarlet Witch on defense? I'm too into talking about Elden Ring at the moment, I'm messing up my drafting. Michael, that's fair enough. How many points? 601, I believe. That is perfectly fine. There we go. Oh hell nah, I'll never snipe you now. Yeah, I've been doing surprisingly good this season. AB, I don't know, to be honest. Personally, I don't run them, mainly because I don't like running them. But I see a lot of people at the top of C5 that are running half. So, I don't know, both can be used, I guess, but whichever is better. I'm assuming half recoil is better because more people are running it where I am at. Michael Stover, I would say Ham is the better option out of those, personally, anyways. Did any of you play the Elden Ring DLC, by the way? I gotta say, as cool as it was, I am slightly disappointed in it. I want to. If you haven't played it yet, then I'm not gonna spoil anything. Unless you have been already spoiled and you don't care. Favorite bullseye counter? The best one, Negasonic for sure. Because that means you don't have to deal with the fight at all. You can just let Negasonic handle it all by herself. Don't have a PlayStation right now. Do you have a PC that can run games? Okay, come on. Didn't skip the second life, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm probably dead to this. Man, I suck at a goalie today. Ah. Well, if it helps, I have seen the fight go worse than that. So, you're not alone in that. I gave my PlayStation to my little bro. Interesting. Why? Well, I think it should be about time for me to consider ending the stream. We made some decent progress, even though the tournament was, well, yep. Still, managed to climb some points. Couple people got the emote. So I would consider it a successful stream. Ah, Michael, that is fair enough. Makes sense. "4 AM streaming. It's nearing 5 AM. Plus the little bugger can't seem to convince my parents to buy him a PS5. I mean, that's fair too. I had to buy mine myself, of course. I mean, I live alone, I am an adult, so yeah. Honestly, or actually the PS5 that I do have was bought by winning MCOC tournaments. Which is, I mean, funny, I would say. Is this the time in Finland where you're getting close to no daylight or no nights? It's getting there. Like, during the winter, if you are in the south side of Finland, then you're not getting sun at all. Basically, you get a couple hours during the day. Basically, when you go to school, it's dark. When you get out of school, it's still dark. All the daylight has gone during your time at school or work, I guess. And that's kind of how the winters go where I live. However, if you are up north, then the sun never goes down. It stays up. Yeah, Michael, that's understandable. Well then, is there anything quick I could do? Not really looking to get my butt kicked in BGs anymore for tonight. I don't think so. I've done all the side quest stuff for this week anyways. I gotta wait for week 3. Yeah, I guess there's nothing. So I'm probably gonna be calling this one here. Thanks everyone for being here. Michael, since you're still here, can you check real quick who else is streaming at the moment? Well, AB, that's not really the problem with myself. The reason why I'm up late is because I don't have anything going for me during the day. I am not in school at the moment, I am unemployed, so it's basically all the same whether or not I wake up at 6 AM or wake up at 6 PM. It doesn't make a difference since I've got nothing going on. So it just, since I don't have a schedule I need to stick to, it just depends on whenever I happen to go to bed and whenever I don't. So I know it's not a healthy way to live or anything like that, but I mean, the only real fix I have for it at the moment is to find a job, which I'm working on. But yeah, for now, this is what I'm dealing with, and has been for a while. No one streaming that I am subscribed to. You're not sub to Andy? Interesting. You should probably do that. I'm sure he would be happy to have you. But with that said, I guess if anyone's still in chat other than you two who are talking, feel free to go ahead and say hi to Andy for me. Yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for being here.